What's up, everybody? Crazy Black 108 here, back with another video. As most of you be able to tell by that right there, you can still see me. So, yeah, this is a little fun fact. Back on my very first YouTube channel and my second one, I couldn't actually show myself in front of the camera. And so, that would always be a problem if I wanted to film a video like right here in front of my computer, even though my computer's changed like twice since then. Even my TV's changed twice. That would be hard to film sitting here, because I would have been like, what's up? Oh wait, I can see myself, and on camera it looks a lot clearer than it actually does in person too, which is really crazy. But today, guys, like I promised, I'm actually filming this right after I got done filming that review that you guys will be seeing on Holy Monday. Is that what you say, Holy Monday? Or April Fool's Day for people that aren't, religious and stuff. That's the easiest way to say this. And yeah, so it's not an April Fool's joke, I'm actually doing a review. So yeah. But today, I'm going to be comparing the two Rose 3s that have come out this year. The first half, 3, and the second half, 3.5. Now, of course, we've only seen Derek wear that shoe in warm-ups, and like before games when he's shooting around. Same with those. And he's also worn like the 3 lows as well, which is something cool to see. But biggest thing I've had people ask me during this time that I haven't been doing videos, what makes the two of these shoes different, which one's better, which one's not. Well, unless you go to an Adidas outlet, both of these shoes cost the same right now. They're $160. So, I'm going to be straight up, you would want to go with the 3.5. But, of course, we got to figure out why. And also, too, the thing about the 3.5 is depending on the colorway, will also depend on how the texture and the type of material that is used inside the shoe. For example, the Rose 3.5 Sparks doesn't use the same material as the Rose 3.5 Aways, and even the Year of the Snakes doesn't have that same material. So I'm going to get into the Rose 3 first, guys. Now the Rose 3, as you guys have seen in the review, was a great shoe at its time. It still is a good shoe. You have the GeoFit technology up there at the top of the ankle with the ankle pillows, and it's not nearly as thick. When you'll see a side-by-side comparison in a minute here, you'll see that neither shoe, like the 3 isn't nearly as thick. For example, here is the 3's right here, and you see it's a little, it's kind of thin, but if you tie it up to the top lace, you'll be fine. Especially if you had speed wraps, you'll be just perfectly fine. But then you see the 3's, and you'll see inside the type of texture it is. It's a little bit more comfortable. And too, when you feel here, there's more give. You can push in a lot more there than you can on the 3's, where you're just barely pushing in. And same here on the other side. So if you lace these up to the top knot, you'll get a real nice lockdown and comfortable feeling on your foot. And then also too, there's the type of materials that were used in the shoe. This one used like a synthetic leather that was more like a premium synthetic leather, whereas the 3.5 uses a synthetic leather as well, but it's not that type of premium leather that they used on the 3. Now, of course, you'll notice some of the similarities. It's got like basically the same midsole on both, even though this one uses a different type of material for the midsole. I believe it was called a CM EVA, which is basically a more compression type of midsole that is more reactive. Like if you were to think about like EVA foam, which was just a plain EVA foam they used on this one, compared to this one is basically, it's going to be more durable, take shock better, other things like that. And also too, it's also supposed to make it a little bit more lightweight, but of course, as you guys heard in the review, 3.5 is a little bit heavier, but by like 2 ounces, not even like that. Like this one was 12.3 ounces, 12.1. Of course, the sprint frames are still the same, 3 stripes on the back to go up the heel, and then the grip on the bottom is the same as well. Here's 3 stripes on here with the nice big old Adidas logo. Here's the 3 stripes here. And some people are saying too that this one had a little bit more cupping around the ankle. A little bit, but around the back of your ankle. But it doesn't really affect. I actually kind of like this comfort more. And then, of course, grip is the same. This one's been more worn down though, because I've worn this outside some now, and I've also hooped in it for a good while. This one's still fresh. I actually cleaned little parts of it. Same with this one, I cleaned some parts of it, but they're both still looking good. Biggest thing that you'll probably notice when you first slip on the 3 compared to the 3.5 is you're going to notice the tongue. Now on the 3's, the tongue right here was this nice big old oversized tongue, as you could put the nice big D Rose logo on and the old Rose logo that has been used since the 2.5 and the 773 and 773 Lite. Compared to this tongue, which is a smaller tongue and not nearly as big and, like the term says, oversized. But this one made the shoe pop, and for like a luxury type of shoe mixed with a basketball shoe, some people like that bigger tongue because they can like put it over, you know, their pants, and they can make it pop and stand out compared to this one right here. Now, performance wise though, it's better to have a smaller tongue like that, kind of, because you can lock it down over the, it will help you lock down better when you lace up your sneaks or your kicks, whatever you want to call them, your shoes. But with this one, it just, some people actually might like that feel better because it is oversized, and so it's going to cover up more of your the top of your foot, but it won't lock down as well. That's like when you think about a low top basketball shoe, you don't want a huge oversized tongue, because then you're not going to get that lockdown part over the top of your foot and you can slip out of it real easily. You're going to want to have a nice tongue that's the right size and that can lock down right over your ankle. Now, the other performance features in different parts of the shoe that are the same. This one still uses sprint web technology. Same with this one. Biggest thing you'll notice, especially like if you look here, you look at that sprint web right there and you'll see, I can't really see through that as well. And to the other side, like for example in the original Crazy Lights compared to the Crazy Light 2s, there were parts where you could see through it in the Crazy Light 2, whereas the Crazy Light 1 you could basically see through that whole shoe. Whereas you go over here to the 3.5, you're looking through that shoe, and the biggest one I want to point out is that one right there. You can see the midsole inside the shoe. So that's where, you know, you can see where it's more breathable right there. When it comes to the toe cap though, it's not nearly the same type of breathability, because that has, you know, perforated holes on top. But you don't, for me, you don't really need that. I like that toe cap better because one, it pops more, and two, it's really comfortable, and it's better. It gives you better toe protection as well. I've had my foot stepped on the threes. It hurt a little bit. This is like, you know, nitpick thing though. And this one, I've had guys step on that toe box, and what I'm mainly doing is, man, come on, really, I'm just brushing it off because I like how it looks a lot, but. You know, that's, you know, a key little thing. Now, two things that are cool about both models of this shoe is that you have different, like, storytelling aspects to each. So on the threes, you'll get little different pieces on the back of the tongue. Like, for example, you had this one here talking about, you know, inspired by nature, defined by math. And then on the threes, you would have, you know, the storytelling aspects, like 73rd and Paulina Street, you know, South Side, 773 North, Sleeping Giant, Fatal Silence, all that good stuff that was in the threes, and like you have the Chicago Fire logo. But when it comes to the 3.5s, depending on which shoe you got, like the Spark is going to have like a basketball with a spark with it, like roses. You'll have the Home colorway. I can't remember what it says on it for sure, but I know it's like a Sweet Home Chicago patch, I think, and it has a D Rose logo on it. So that's a really cool thing. So to me, both of these shoes are just really great. I love the way both of them perform. I'm happy that the 3.5 is a good performance model as well, because I wouldn't want to have it to where, oh, the threes are better, and then I don't want to stop wearing the threes, because I like to have the three. I like to, you know, switch out at the midpoint of the season too, or midpoint whenever the new Rose come out, because then I can wear a shoe. Like I can just wear a casual, I can wear that shoe to school. Whereas this one, that's my new hooping shoe. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's like a shoe like the 3.5, you're the Snakes, I'm only going to wear it casually because I don't want to mess it up. And so that's what I'll do. Or that's what I should have done with the Nightmares. Yeah, but that's a different story in itself. So before I wrap this review up, guys, I do want to point out one other thing. Not with the shoes themselves, because we pretty much covered that all. They both have My Coach. Both use GeoFit, both use Sprint Web, both use a Sprint frame. And what makes this shoe better is the ankle. Just the lockdown on your ankle and the comfort with your ankle. That's basically the only difference. Grip-wise, there's no difference. I explained that already in the 3.5 review. How I think what most people are experiencing is how when you play in a shoe that has the same grip, and then you go to another shoe with the same grip, what you experienced in the first one with some break-in time might not be there. because you're kind of used to how the shoe is. Because some people, like I know myself, if I have a shoe that has really bad grip at the time, I just kind of adjust to it. It takes a couple plays, but I'll adjust to it. Whereas if it has really bad grip, I just know I can't do certain moves. I can't jab step too well unless I want my foot to like slide all the way out and I end up losing my balance, you know. But that's the different things with those shoes. Now, if you guys notice, this is the last thing I'm putting on this review. I have these two pieces of wood right here. They got the Adidas logo on it. And some of you might be saying, no, where have I seen that from? Well, your local Foot Lockers, Finish Lines, Champ Sports, whoever was selling, Adidas Rose shoes, probably got, different display pieces, right? And, I know my Finish Line had a real nice big old, like, wall display piece for Adidas Rose. I kind of wish I could get that now that I think about it, because that was pretty cool. But they gave me, well, actually, it's just too big. Like, literally, I have no place to put that, so that's fine. But they had these, and they had two of them, and they gave me both, which is awesome. And these are basically these planks of wood that the D Rose logo on it. I'm going to actually attach the camera so y'all can see that. D Rose logo there, and it has like this red base right here, Adidas logo. Now, cool thing about that, this is just, where Adidas actually put in the money for this, that is actual rosewood. Like, literally, there's a type of wood, in case someone doesn't know. If you don't know this, I mean, I'm not going to make fun of you for it, but there's an actual type of wood called rosewood, and that's the type of wood they use to make these. So it's a cool little thing that, you could tie into Adidas Rose and stuff. Very cool. But this video has gone on for, a good while now. The phone is always, this is nice. Who is this? That's a telemarketer. That's cool. This shoe, both of these shoes, real nice. The rosewood thing piece I thought was cool. And so in any type of reviews where I'm giving a comparison, I will be using those. I also might use them for some future reviews. And I have a bigger plan for how these are going to be utilized as well for future steps that I'm hoping to get into act this summer. Get into working with this summer. So that's very cool, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed this review. And actually, you know what? I want you guys to do me a favor. Sound off in the comments down below. Which one looks better for an away colorway? Do you like the 3.5s or do you like the 3s? And then think, to me, when I look at the 3.5s, I'm thinking more of the alternate aways that came out for the Rose 3s. And I feel like there should be like another alternate away, Rose 3 would be more of the black and red stuff. But that looks real nice. I love the way that white sprint frame pops. Looks like it's a great shoe. The home colorway to me, I kind of like the way that one looks better. The Spear of the Snakes looks the best to me out of the colorways that I've seen in person. Besides the Sparks pop a lot too. But that's the thing, there's so many great colorways, guys. So you have a great slew of colorways to choose from. Remember, Rose 3.5 is on myadidas.com, so you guys can check that out. And you know what, before I end this review, if I still have these little tags, I want to show this. Let me get myself back over here. Since my dad did get the 3.5s in Korea from an Adidas store, I thought I'd show you guys these tags right here. Now this one looks, kind of like a regular Adidas tag, but this one isn't. So this is on the shoe. Very cool. So anyone want to translate? No, I'm kidding. But pretty cool, guys. Really awesome. Just, hope you all enjoyed this review. Crazy Black 108 is finally back. Camera problems are done. No more of the direct upload, except if I go back to doing the manga chapter reviews, because that's something that I like to do quick, get done with, because I can just do it from the webcam. That's built into the PC in case no one knew which one I was using. That's that built-in webcam right there. But yeah, I want to thank you all for watching this comparison. Sound off in the comments down below which one looks better. Looks 3s or 3.5 away colorway. I want to thank you all for watching this breakdown, this review. And until next time, guys, peace.